Hello, how are you guys doing? Good? I hope. Live? I hope. Questions? Yes. So I'm starting to stream a little bit early today because I've got to get Tilda from work. That being said, when, if we hit a pivotal point, like if we're like halfway through an investigation or whatever, instead of just stopping the stream right then, I think what we'll do is I will end stream, go and get her, come back, restart stream, and then finish up until that. Nick told me that we should be right about at the investigation, which means that we should have enough time. But on the off chance that we don't, that's going to be my fix. So, I'll reiterate it when we get to that point if need be, but that's going to be the plan. Sound good? It's the best I can do, so it better. What chapter are we on? We're after the really depressing one. About 5 minutes or so from the investigation. Okay, cool. Good timing then. Also, my subtle way of like crediting it, and I feel like I should probably credit better than the way I do, but I've been crediting the people who came up with the names for the different episodes. I just go back to the last episode, I look through the different comments, I pick one that is good, and then I like it, and there's like a special like that the creator can do of a video, and it shows up, so if you sort based on that, you'll be able to find them. I don't know as if that's really sufficient, but... Alright, cool. We're into the game. I did some work today. What am I doing? Are we just in free time? Oh, okay. Cool. Hi, guys. And I'm really sorry that I didn't stream this for a few days. I got sick. I went and saw a concert. I took a couple days off. Then I streamed Minecraft. So, like, you basically didn't see this for, like, almost a week. And I apologize. That being said, super happy to see people that excited about it that they keep messaging me about it. So let's look through the people who are still alive and then I don't remember how to play this game. Let's look at who is alive. Maybe we should do some of the coin machine stuff. So the options are, how about I figured out what the problem was. It's the caffeine. The new coffee we have is like, I don't know, my system just wasn't used to it. Do I plan on playing Dangarompa 2 as well? Yes. I have, I think, 4 of the games. Let me go ahead and, let me just make a straw poll. Well, thank you, Yazzie. Yaz? Yes. I don't know why I called you Yazzie. Let's see. Strawpoll.com. This is a bootleg one. It's not the real one, but whatever. It's close enough. All right. Who? Byakuya. Yashuhiro. I should probably have set this up in advance, but, you know, whatever. Kyoko. Hina. And who else? Toko. It's just Toko. Okay, cool. So what I think I'll do is I'll set this poll up to go. The top 2 are going to be the 2 we visit, and we're going to just loop them until the investigation starts. But actually, can I allow multiple options? Yeah, okay. Vote for the 2 you want to see. Alright, and I will link it in chat now. No, you're totally fine, Count. Don't even fret. Do you know how exciting it is that people give a shit about, like, streams I do? Like, if you guys are, like, kind of fervent about it, it's just like, okay, cool. Because it's just soul-sucking. It feels so bad when you do a stream and then no one shows up, no one wants to talk. No one cares, really. They're just like, I'm just here and watching you stream. Whatever you play, it's fine. I know that, and that's not a bad thing, but it's just like, you know, it's a good feeling when, it's a good feeling when people really, really seem to care. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get it under 50%, and then I'm just gonna do this until we run out of coins. Alright, we already had that. 69, nice. Mainly, I know doubles aren't too bad. I'm having a great time, Bevy. I'm having a great time, don't get me wrong. I can't tell if that was a joke or not, but music's kind of loud. It's probably a little bit cranked. Oh my god, I got super lucky. I got 3 out of that one? Holy shit. How far in are we? About 6 minutes. I think I had about half those, but whatever. A sword? Thank you for the, I don't know how many gay bits that is, debit candy. And, thank you, Morbid Safety for the 8 months of support. Yeah, the Gacha machine really likes me. Hey, look at that. I think the more you spin, the more luck you have. I have a lot of these. But whatever. Okay, that's about as good as I can do. I didn't want to have a stream where I had just us getting shit out of the machine, so. Alright. Alright. Cool. So now, I'm gonna check and see who won the poll there. And go from there. Alright. Who do I want to hang out with? I want to hang out with you and you. Pick my 2. Alright, according to the poll, it looks like... Okay, so first off, fuck you guys who picked Byakuya. It looks like Kyoko and Hina won. So those are the 2 that I'll hang out with. Isn't Kyoko missing? Okay, well, that's gonna be a problem. Is that what's happening in the plot right now? It's been like a week. I just didn't want to do a gacha stream, because those are boring. Let's see. The map will allow me to find them, like, super easy, right? Actually, where the fuck is everyone? Alright, there we go. Hina, or Kyoko, where are you at? I mean, if she's missing, that's gonna be like, that's gonna be a thing. I don't remember that, but I guess she is, because I can't find her. Alright, well, I guess Hina and Byakuya are the 2 that we're hanging out with, because we can't find anyone else. When did the stream start? At, just past 5. There's this one, right? God, my memory is that bad. Alright. And then it's the long room. That one over there, actually. Oh, that makes sense. Oh yeah, Bukake stole her room key. That's a good point. Alright, Hina, where are you at? You're hidden in the corner. There you are. Hi.
Okay.
Even if it's hard, you have to endure. Endure, endure.
Well...
That's a quote from a famous marathon runner, Samuel Wanjuri. But every person's endurance has a limit. Should I talk to Hina for a while? I don't know if my endurance can take it. I think we need a change of pace. And when I think a change of pace, I can only think about 50 laps around the pool. In the pool. I changed my pace with Hina in the pool. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hina a gift? Yes. Alright. What does she want? Do I have Worm on a String? I will go and try and find Worm on a String if I have it. Oh. Oh, I'm out of worm on a string. How is she so energetic? She's an athlete. Let's see. Vice, pumice. She loves donuts. That's a good point. Do I have donuts? She seems like she would eat junk food. I mean, like, the Hope's Peak Academy ring everyone loves, right? You should give her a special chapter-related item. I don't know if I don't remember what that was. The hand bra just is like a curse in my inventory. The water lover I know she likes, and I've already given her one. No, the question marks are ones that I just don't have yet. Give her the drill dough? I feel like that's a bit, on the nose. You can repeat gifts. I think I'm just gonna give her another, water lover. The hand bra, just every single time I see it, I'm like, I know she'll like this. How thoughtful. This is why I like you, Makoto. I mean, not like that kind of like. It's okay. It's okay. We're stuck in a murder school. Relationships are fucked. Have you seen Byakuya and Toko? Seeing Hina pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. I'm so hungry. Please. Makoto, help me. I'm hungry. What am I supposed to do? I need food. I don't care if it's a stack of paper. I need food. Why don't you just eat some more donuts? I can't. That's my secret weapon for emergencies only. If I keep gorging on something with that many calories, I'll be fat in no time. So even she cares about that kind of thing. Well, she is an athlete. Yeah. But... Besides, I don't want to have anything sugary. Right now, I want a salty snack. Like potato chips? Like ramen. How's that a snack? How is it not? Speaking of which, what's your favorite kind of ramen? Soya, without a doubt. You got it. Good choice. Most definitely refreshing option. What about you, Hina? You're worried about calories and all, so... Okay. I'm a porktastic tonkotsu girl through and through. You're all sinners. I read what you're saying in the chat. I see it. I see it. You're sinners. You're going to hell for that. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce Japanese words. I should be able to figure it out. Oh, actually, people are saying I pronounced it right. Okay, so here's the deal. Theoretically, I should be able to pronounce Japanese words easier because, unlike English, it's consistently, like, the same, like, M-A always makes the same ma sound, right? But in English, it could make any number of fucking sounds because English is a hell language. Can I pronounce most Japanese, like, kanji? No. Nope. The key element of any tonkotsu ramen is the butter and extra fat. So you're okay with all that oil? Okay with all that oil. Is that... That's pretty good. Talking about it just made me even hungrier. Maybe it's time. Maybe I can make it to the dining hall. Are you sure, though? I mean, a bowl of ramen has way more calories than a donut. What is this? Who says stuff like that? Are you a real man or aren't you? What are you afraid? Why are you... What? Are you afraid? Afraid of ramen? You're pathetic, Makoto. I'm ashamed to know you. Are you still Hina? Shut up and get out of my way. I'm going to show you what a real man looks like. All right. Are you gonna stand in my way or suffer the fist-based consequences? No, I have no intention of getting in the way. Okay. Then don't. If I just do this now, when am I ever gonna get a chance? Crying out like a starving raven. I don't know if that's like a analogy that most people get. Hina ran off to the ran off at a dangerous clip towards the kitchen. Got a sneeze coming on. That's killing me. When it comes to food, Hina is terrifying. You just unlocked extraordinary focus. Really? Is that the ability you get from Hina? Focus? I learned my lesson and made my way back to my room. Oh god, the sneeze, it won't come. I hate it. Feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead and now I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might actually be getting sick. Oh fuck. Well, I guess if I can't... What skill did you get? I wasn't paying attention. Alright. So is she actually just like MIA? I don't remember what was happening. I'll be honest. Yeah, she's just gone. I guess she ended up leaving. So, I guess we're gonna go meet Byakuya, because he was, third place. I know no one actually wanted him. Let's hang out with this asshole now. Give him the coffee. The coffee. She disappeared to do something, right? Hey. Scurrying around again, huh? Looks like you're making me... Looking at you makes me physically ill. Should I talk to Byakuya for a while? Well, now that I'm actually getting sick, if I hang out with him, he might get sick. And you know what? He deserves to die. So it's fine.
That's fine.
Fine. I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my intention. I hope you appreciate this. Also, I should say, like, last stream, some people complained that I talked too much about random garbage rather than playing the game. Sorry about that. Gonna try and keep that to other games, but I do want to be able to every now and then interject crap, because that's what I do as a streamer. But I understand where you're coming from, at the very least. I spent some time with Byakuya. Byakuya and I grew a little closer that day. Do you want to give him a gift? Yes. Coffee, apparently. Okay.
I see.
Now this is a rare moment. Coming from a noble family, I've never been exposed to such vulgarity. Interesting. I think I'll keep it. Seeing Byakuya so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy. I have a question for you. I didn't read that the same way as y'all. Like, did you guys read that the same way that it, like, I don't, Do you?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me for a while and I can't take it anymore, so I want to answer my, to answer my question, I need you to explain exactly what your ultimate lucky student title means. Oh, well, I don't totally get it myself, but what I do know is I was picked at random from a pool of normal students.
In other words...
Thank you for the, 5 gay bits there, Murder. So you got into Hope Peak Academy by blind luck. I see. Well, that answers my question. What was the question? How a commoner like you with absolutely no unique talents or abilities could get into this school. Forgot to mention boring. How a boring, untalented, utterly generic commoner got in. To be fair, that's actually kind of dead-on accurate for Big Mac, so I'm alright with that. Kind of with Byakuya on this one. Did you really have to list that all off?
Naturally.
But it's the truth. Yeah. He's one of those guys that would say something like, you know, if telling the truth makes me an asshole, then I'm an asshole. Maybe compared to you, the ultimate affluent prodigy and all. But even you seem to think that it's merely an issue of a title, but it makes no mistake. My lineage, intelligence, figure, athletic ability, they're all ultimate. No, they're not. Bro. No, they're not.
In other words...
Which is to say, I'm the ultimate perfection. Feel free to begin calling me that, in fact. My phone is ringing. Why? It's a random call from somewhere I don't know. Wow, it appears to be a scam call. So, you know how I told you guys last time that I updated my phone and that helped? It didn't. My phone is about the same, even with the updates, so that's cute. Slightly better, but still. Sinful Holly, thank you for 5 bits. 5 gay bits, I should say. That being said, now that I've updated it, it gives me, like, things it lets me know when people do stuff, like how many phone calls I get, how much time I spend on each app. I spend an inordinate amount of time on YouTube because I fall asleep to it. But my favorite thing was it was saying that I get on average 9 scam calls a day. So the people that are like Kitboga that shit, I'll do it on the next one because we'll get another one. I haven't hit my average yet today, so that means I'm gonna get a whole bunch during this stream. Anyway, he's really taking this to the extreme. You who have nothing, I who have everything. We're living proof that not all men are created that all men are not created equal. Hey, you have my pity, Big Mac. Life can be very cruel indeed. Yeah, I don't get actual phone calls. Let's see. I have a total of 130 missed calls. So that would be from this year so far. So yeah, that's about right, I think. Or at least the last time I checked my phone messages. It's constant. It's real fucking bad. Because I pity you so much, perhaps someday I will let you hear my tale of glory. Consider it a blessing, a gift from me to you, to allow you to bask in my glory. Having finished his mean-spirited lecture, Byakuya left me standing there in silence. I learned one thing about Byakuya today. Anytime I talk to him, I need to be prepared for extreme psychological trauma. Which one is Toko? Toko is the one with the dissociative identity disorder. Someone messaged me again about the way I address that stuff, so I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna look up this shit. Because I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to be an asshole, but I also don't want to just go with whatever someone tells me. So I look it up. Did you know that dissociative identity disorder is about 1 to 2% of the population? In comparison, bipolar disorder is about 1%. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me that it's that common. And I think that was just in America, but I digress. And then I watched a video on someone who had it. That is surprising, isn't it? Because I've met several people that's common. How many people do you know that have bipolar disorder? You know people who have bipolar disorder, probably, right? But it's just I didn't know it was that common. You know what I mean? If 1% or so is, bipolar disorder, then that means that, it's 1 to 2% is a fairly small percentage of the population, but still. I think from what I learned, part of DID is hiding it because it's meant as your brain, it's the human brain doing some weird shit as per usual, but it's doing weird shit in order to protect you. So it's telling people you have a thing that people think is weird is probably not a good idea. You know what I mean? So, that's probably why we don't know about how many people have it. Because, yeah, and then, at least when I was in school, it was treated as if DID wasn't a thing. I'm sorry, yeah, we're actually playing a game right now. I just feel like I should at least address that. It's also highly stigmatized, you're right. It's the whole Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing. But it's from the examples I was able to find on you know, the internet. It's just like someone who went through some bad shit when you were a kid. You know, and your brain did some weird shit in order to protect you. I speak as someone who has a weird-ass brain with, like, ADD and freaking dyslexia and shit. So, yeah. Anyway, I felt like I should look it up because people were like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? But that being said, this game treats it like bullshit like anything else it does. So I apologize to the people who have that, especially if anything I said made it sound like I didn't respect you. I'm just ignorant. That was not my intention, though that is definitely how it came across. Anyway, let me move on. I did my best to keep my spirit from shattering like glass and went to my room. Am I sick or not? Like, am I actually gonna be sick? That would suck in this game if I was sick. I'm getting chills, feeling kind of dizzy. Can't help it, I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped into my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Am I poisoned? That's not quite true, I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. Weave back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say, take off your hoodie when you're in bed. The fuck? I was restless. I'm not making these sounds. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed around the walls of my mind. What does green mean? The hoodie stays on. He sleeps in his blazer. He seems like a tool for sleeping in his... He's overheating. To be fair, they probably don't have pajamas. Who fucking wears pajamas?
I understand.
That voice. So familiar. It's literally your voice.
I understand.
It's me.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say?
Hope. This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here.
Man, you are sick as fuck. I mean, you don't really have any other options. Either you stay here, you get out, or you murder people.
My dream just now... What?
Yeah, that's what everyone thinks about you anytime you open your mouth. That's how stupid and weird you sound. All of the time.
So strange. Huh?
Did I murder someone? What?
Kyoko? What did you say?
Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Beware the 16th student. She just leans up to him.
The 16th student. Fucking murder you.
Ultimate despair. Watch out. Wishing for only those unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom, repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the teeniest speck of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
Yeah, I agree. It'd be really boring as fuck if every day was the same. In fact, anytime it gets a little too samey for more than like 2 or 3 days in a row, I go kind of crazy and I have to like go and do shit. So yeah, me and
Good morning, everyone.
me and him are on the same page.
7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
All right, am I still sick? Took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. Huh. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they all disappeared in the night. All that was left of me, drenched in sweat. Wasn't just because of whatever bug I caught either. It was also the dream I had. So, in order for him to get sick, right? Alright. So, in order for someone to get sick, right? You have to basically come in contact with germs, right? Now, we've been here for, I want to say, like a couple weeks, maybe a month. So, if someone were sick, wouldn't they have shown signs of being sick first? Right? So who brought the sickness in? Who's sick? He has con flu. That's certainly what con flu feels like. You can just kind of like trip out. You just sleep in your clothes. You wake up. There's a guy like standing over your bed wearing a wrestler's mask and a knife. Then your friend who teleported out of existence shows up. Then you're gone. What the hell was that? Was that really a dream? Confunk is nothing to laugh about. That's some real ass shit. I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right. I remember last night. Yeah, I remember you being sick. I came down with a fever and I couldn't get quite to sleep. I heard a voice, but I didn't really understand, and then... Flashback to like 10 seconds ago. All of a sudden I was awake. Do we just need to flesh out this, So it's got the, Monokuma eye thing on its head. So it's like clearly related somehow. There's a strange person standing next to my bed, wearing a mask. And they're holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. Felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember really what happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately and feverishly. Like a child who's sick and wearing a hoodie. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember, Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How could I possibly find out either way? Yeah, you should look for some kind of evidence. Where's the knife? The knife is gone! There's nothing inside! Wait, nothing inside? That's so strange because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Which means... the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko? Why was Kyoko? And what the hell is going on? I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. Let's go have breakfast. I should head to the dining hall. Then I can talk to everyone else about it. Free time! Leave the area? Apparently. Like, literally, Big Mac, you had one job. Don't let the knife get stolen. Hide it somewhere good.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, Makoto. Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as sky is blue. Hina, we've known each other for like a month now. What the fuck? Aesthetic Bagel, thank you for the 500 bits. Thanks, Hina. That one's going in the cringe file. Hey, Hina. You really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night? Worried?
I mean,
Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away on your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe it had been, you know, I mean, not that that actually happened, I mean, because no one would want to, you know. Fuck you. So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why'd you want to come and get me? Did something happen? Well, a lot of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
okay.
Let's go meet up with everyone else so they can tell you about it. So everyone is waiting somewhere else or something?
That's right.
Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come and get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
So you got here just in time. Come on, you can help me carry it. Okay. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? Huh. This seems suspicious. Chat is going, oh no, not this scene. And oh yes, this scene, which means the scene is about to be real bad, isn't it? Did you guys have an orgy without me? I swear to fucking God, I hate all of you. There he is.
Huh?
This is
Oh,
worse
hey,
than being
Makoto.
late to your wedding, the birth of your son, your own funeral all at once.
What?
Gee, it's kind of weird to not show up to your own funeral. Yeah. To show up now, like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night, like you slept like a baby in your bed. Just like Hina said, everyone else was here besides Kyoko, and then I noticed they were formed a circle around something. And as soon as I saw what that something was, what the? Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Oh, what the fuck? Spread out in front of them was the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Well, someone is asking, is it a robot? Yes.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? Well, he's dead. It looks like he's been professionally disassembled. How is that even possible? Tearing something apart like that, isn't it dangerous? Well, especially because it murders you when you do it wrong. Mad Matter, thank you for 4 months of support. Rip Monokuma, we're gonna have to do a trial now. Who's gonna execute us when we figure out who it is? A body has been discovered. Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you tear apart something like that? Isn't that dangerous? Idiot. If you hadn't been sleeping in, you'd already know what's going on.
Hey,
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you. Byakuya found this little fella laying around. Then we tore it apart. It doesn't explain anything.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. Wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, he didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? Bukake not... Sorry, I'll try to remember that from now on. I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still, Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move, so I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was master stroke of genius. A chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote-controlled toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? Rich people. I mean, the good morning announcement's the same good morning announcement every time. It could be pre-recorded. I just assumed that that was to save space on the Vita or whatever, that they just had the same one over and over again. Don't be mean to Toko. Toko has some weird-ass fetishes, but don't be mean to her for being stupid. That's my job. I thought maybe he'd malfunction, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. You guys don't even know what you're doing. What? What do you mean you didn't find the cause of it? What were you expecting to find? So if he didn't break down, then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind, something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master they ran away in terror. Can you not be horny on always? Not just always on main, but just all the time. Or maybe they got sick or something. But Monokuma made the announcement this morning, right? Who was that, if not the mastermind? I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer. It plays as necessary. It's true. It says the exact same thing every day, right? Okay. I just sort of assumed that it was the exact same thing to save space on the Vita. But, or whatever system this originally came out on. But whatever. That's true. It says the exact same thing. All right. Hey, guys. I don't think now is a good time for a light conversation. But I found something. What is it? It's a bomb. We're going to die. Goodbye. A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. This is super bad. We need to get rid of it. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it'll sure go off. Motion sensor? For serious? I'm starting to get all shaky.
Just a second.
Get it together. You're a man, aren't you? Why are you now about that? Fine, I'm totally fine. You're not fine. You're all ha 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 ha. Probably should have mentioned the motion sensor is off right now. Don't scare me like that. God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Don't be mean.
Come on, the century's already just getting started. Don't even call the race already. Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging on to it's not going to do anyone any good. Oh yeah, good call. You know, we could, you could just put... What if we weaponized worm on a string? What if you put the bomb on a window and then moved worm on a string from another room, and the worm on the string... No, not nunchucks. No, hold on. We're using it as a fuse. We just, like, put the worm on a string near the motion-activated bomb. Then, from the other side of the door, maybe down the hallway, we pull the string, and bam, the whole thing goes up, the window blows, and we're good. You're out of worm on a string. Fuck, my plan was so good!
Well?
It's okay, everyone. Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Alright, can we move away from the bomb? Here, I'll put the bomb down. But that wasn't my main concern at this point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He'd stopped moving all of a sudden. Is it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could that have been? When I thought about it. How about we put the bomb next to the mastermind's room, and so then when he tries to get out, right? Bam! Fuck you. And then we're good. As soon as the bomb goes off, we're free to try and start figuring out how to get out. Being attacked by... There's so many uses for bombs! There's so many fucking uses for a bomb. Being attacked by that masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto?
Hey.
Don't, huh? Us? Did you hear a thing we just said? Huh? So that's a no. What are you, kind of some brain-dead farm animal? Don't take lessons from him, honey. You're better than that. You're better than him. You can get better than him. We were saying, since we're all done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we've decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all clear now.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to have to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're there, if you're too scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You'll be chicken number 6.
Such ignorance.
Okay. Why is it wanting me to remember there are exactly 5 chickens? Like, this is a weirdly specific thing for it wants me to remember. This is a battle. A fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate. Yeah, I mean, we don't have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have a chance now.
Come on.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to run away or are you going to fight? You're right. I'll go with you. How about I explain to you about my weird-ass dream I had last night? Maybe that would be valid information for everyone in this murder school to know. Big Mac, come on. We're going to break in the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. Someone recommended that I read any of her thirsty shit as Gerald, so.
I'll follow you anywhere, master. To all the ends of the earth.
Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I can do this. I'm a man. I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. We each found determination in our own ways, and when we were all ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. Why are you linking me to a paper about chickens? All right, we're all stacked up down the hallway.
Naturally, Master's the one to show us such bravery.
Just make sure you don't get in his way. Anytime she's making that face, that's gonna be the thing.
Okay.
Just open it, trust me. All right, let me look at this thing about chickens. Okay. I see. There's a lot of graphs and it all says chicken. From the University of Washington. UT announced, by the way, that if your family makes less than $65,000 a year, that they'll give you free admission to UT, the University of Texas. I fucking hated UT. I dropped out, sort of. Sort of. UT didn't like me either. My point is, free college in the United States is rare. I don't know what the strings are attached besides that. Aside from you have to go to UT. But, you know, free school. It sucks. It's free. Why does that suck? I wish it was free when I was going there. But it's past. Free college. It's going to really hurt the community college down here, though. Oh, the dropping out part. Well, okay. I went on to go to a different school. I got a degree or 2. Moved on, you know? But yeah, UT didn't really like me calling them out on bullshit. And there's a whole thing with the paper. There's a whole thing with a bunch of other bullshit. But anyway. Sakura is going to be watching over us, so we definitely got to find something to help us bring this to an end. Look into it. Don't take that as, like, the whole story. I just read the headline that that's what it is. If you make less than if your family makes less than $65,000 a year, which is pretty easy in the United States, that's like, kind of like middle class-ish, you know? I mean, yeah, now I'm in a good position where I play video games and paint pictures, so. When did I start college? I I went to early start college stuff because I was, you know, homeschooled. And so just once I was done with all the homeschool high school shit, I basically graduated and went to community college. But then I kind of waffled around what I was going to do with myself for the next, you know, forever. And, yeah. It took me a while to graduate, let me just say. I ended up with an associate's in psychology and a bachelor's of fine art. So, you know, money well spent. You know UMHB? Apparently I'm related to the ghost girl that haunts Presser Hall. I don't know that one. Is that the, particle cannon hallway? We finally reached the climax, so let's hurry up and finish it before the mastermind catches us. Byakuya, what arrogant bullshit. This is where we expose every last detail of the mastermind. Is everyone ready? Alright, let's go. It's locked, as expected. So what are you gonna do? Well, we're going home. Yeah, they have like a radiation thing in one of the basements. It points directly down the hallway. I'm not American, so I don't get what most of being said. Most middle-class families are making $65,000 or less a year, I think. That means that a lot of people can get free college in Texas. Unfortunately, it's UT, which is mostly an athletics school. So if you want to do athletics, it's a great place. But if you want to learn something... Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges. But, wait, but the rules say, we've seen the mastermind isn't watching us, so those don't matter anymore. But like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there,
So in other words,
so we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
Hey.
Okay, sure, but we've come this far, we can't back down now. We agreed to this, and this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. The cats are being alarmingly quiet.
So beautiful.
I mean,
For serious?
What the heck?
We don't have any choice, we're desperate.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's rip down this door.
actually,
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. We'll need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? The pickaxe? The thing in the tool shed. You can say a pickaxe.
oh, so then.
Oh yeah, the pickaxe. Yeah, the pickaxe.
I see.
Are they still hiding from the vacuum? No, I think they're just napping. Keep this up and someone may well draw Rule 34 drilled. I'm surprised it hasn't already happened. Interesting. That could be very well exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear.
Okay, we gotta get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01. That's a straight up unreasonable. All by myself.
Naturally.
Surely you like to have me on your... What? Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right?
Well, if it's just me and you, time master, then yeah.
That's okay. Byakuya seems like the kind of guy that you only need about 4 seconds of you and him time.
What?
He seems like the kind of guy who wouldn't really care about your time afterwards. You know how much time it took for you to say that? 10 seconds. Someone also was upset that I rag on this dude too much. And honestly, I rag on people for being assholes. If they ever stop being assholes, I kind of, you know, back off a little bit. But he hasn't done anything to prove that, so, you know. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. Someone just go find a clip of Lemon Grab. And with that, Toko ran off as loud as a herd of rabid elephants.
Hey.
For serious though, are we gonna knock this door down? No problem. It is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. Why is this chapter like, be a man? Be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
Like a man. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving a mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. But maybe, but I'm still super stressed. So tense, I can hardly talk. So no. I'm totally flabstaff. Fap sauce? When Vinesauce goes downhill and we really need to, like, you know, pay the bills, like, people stop, Gross, where did that come? Wait, Genocide Jill, where'd you come from?
You called for me and so I appear.
Hello, it's wonderful murderous fiend here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? Was I supposed to get a pickaxe? No, you seeping imbecile, it was the pickaxe. Seeping imbecile, oh, master, you would...
Seeping imbecile, oh master, you wound me with executive level bombs.
Here comes my bloody nose. Seriously, did you totally... Guys, can you guys, like, put 2 and 2 together? She's not sneezing. She found a dead body. There's a fucking dead body. We should go and figure out whose dead body. Seriously, though, did you forget the pickaxe?
Give it a rest.
Omega 3 fatty acids. That's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. Alright. We have already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is the level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes.
The light bulb just went on.
I see.
That's why I went to the garden. Was I supposed to get a pickaxe? Then we've solved one mystery, which means there's just one more mystery left. One mystery? Just need to figure out the identity of What? We need to figure out the identity of Object X. Now what are you talking about? I think I'm gonna take a quick, like, 2-minute... I know this is, like, right when shit's, like, getting going, but I don't know where the cats are, and it kind of freaks me out, because, like, they're good to each other, but they also wrestle sometimes. I'm always worried that something bad's gonna happen when they wrestle, so give me, like, 2 minutes to go and figure out where the cats are, pee, etc., etc. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Just gotta go do dad things. Don't make it weird. 2 minutes, BRB. Hi, I'm back. I found everyone. Everyone's okay. Just knocked over a bunch of shit, but it's fine. Abby is just sitting in the doorway now. I don't know where the fuck she came from, but and then Herman is sleeping in the papasan, so it's fine apparently. Anyway, did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
You've gotta be kidding!
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What? What did you find? Corpse.
You SOB!
Did you hear me? I said corpse. A corpse?
Yep.
Yep, that's right. I found a corpse in the garden. I found a corpse in the garden?
What did you say?
Well then, before we head into the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Okay. She said puss. You're right, she did say puss. As we entered the garden, it's gonna be a Kyoko. I saw it. I didn't want to, but... Okay. I saw someone laying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife buried in their stomach up to the hilts. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? Oh, that was a good jam there for like 5 seconds. Just to make things clear. Last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. I told you there's a corpse hanging out right here.
No way!
Are they really dead? Is this a dead body?
What?
There's a knife all the way the fuck in. There's a knife in. Now the important thing is, do we get a Monokuma announcement? We need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Why don't we get a body discovery thing? Also, yeah, Hina, I think this person's dead. We need to find who it actually is, but there's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. But one thing I do know. Monokuma is dead, yeah, but surely they have a recording of that, right? Is that whoever it is, they attacked me last night in my room, but why? You should probably mention that immediately. How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating, they're not breathing, so all signs of life have come to a stop. Thanks to that knife that has been driven into their stomach, all their clothes are stained bright red. I think you'll find it's pink. Subtle distinction. Pink is sort of like red. But different. It appears the bleeding is stopped, but the blood that's still there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? We've seen like 5 people get murdered. It's kind of regular affair at this point. Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. Why don't we take off the mask? I'm pretty sure it's a girl, at least. How can you tell?
Well,
You can see the outline of her chest, the general shape of her body. It's the titties, basically. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then could it be? Okay, then. Let's just tear the mask off.
Come on.
Wait, don't. By the time he had called out, it was already too late. Yeah, why? Literally, why not? Toko's hand shot towards the mask, and in the next instant... Oh, okay, that's good reason. There was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up, it blew up, it blew up. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But then... Hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, the voice reached up and pulled me back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hand. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump water on it. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed water as hard as I could. Sploosh! Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. What if that had been an electronic fire? Like, that would have made it worse. It died down, leaving behind only an unpleasant smell of burning. Oh, hi, baby girl. What are you doing? Do you want to be in my lap? Is that what this is about? Come here. Come on. There you go. You can sit in my lap. Okay, you don't want lap time. Never mind. Alright, well, that's fucked up. I guess that took care of it. Where's Toko? What the hell, man? It exploded? I had a bad feeling about that body. I never imagined it would explode. And now the body. It's burnt to a crisp. It's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. Apparently burnt human flesh kind of smells a little bit like barbecue. Not that I know from personal experience. But now that the body's charged, I have really no idea. How are we going to find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? 2 students, one of which you don't know about. Huh? If we consider who's not here, that'll quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. Kyoko. Kyoko? That's a dead body. It's Kyoko. That can't be right. Calm down, I didn't say it was Kyoko.
But
You can play this on PC now? Yeah, it's on Steam. It's like pretty cheap. It's probably on sale. It was when I bought it. There is one other person.
In other words,
The mastermind. What? The mastermind? Come on, there's no way the mastermind got charbroiled. Get serious. I agree, normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe that it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain all the other matter, wouldn't it? Yeah, look out for her. The 16th student. Monokuma could hardly move around if the master is dead, right? Yeah, can we address that Toko is just fucking gone? Like, that's a... But that corpse is a girl, right? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So that same person very well may be the mastermind who planned this all out. According to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he is somewhere in the school right now.
what the heck?
He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude. I'm sorry, 30 is middle-aged now? 30 is middle-aged now? Fuck you, game. I'm not old. Fuck you. Don't. Fuck you all. Fuck you all. Fuck you all for calling me a boomer. That's the most insulting freaking thing. Which means the mastermind isn't the headmaster. Is it a teenage girl that Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Sakura Ikusaba, the 16th student of Hope's Peak. Watch out for her. What are you talking about? This is coming out of a 21-year-old that's still in high school. Good point. The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school. I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Sakura Ikusaba, the 16th student.
Well, she's said it like 8 times. That's the reason I pronounced it right. Every fucking time. Every fucking time it comes up.
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Watch out for her. So, like, Kyoko thinks Mikuro Ikasaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof of it yet, but I have no doubt that I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's female. That would match this body's characteristics. You just say, yeah, that makes sense.
So,
That phrase, the ultimate despair, sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind's is this girl, Mikuro. And she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair? But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp?
What the heck?
None of this makes any sense to just suddenly show up and die. Wants to murder everyone. Dies anyway. I think we better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues. Where's Toko? Hey, wait.
What?
Are we forgetting about, Toko? Right? Oh yeah, she totally got blown up, huh? She might need medical attention. Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Really good person right there. Really showing that you're the best. This is why I hate you. Fuck you. Oh, she survived. Well, it's fine. And she doesn't even have a new sprite, so she's not that dead. Oh, she survived. Don't be angry. She's the only one who's actually thirsty for your dick. Okay? What just happened, Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh.
Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live. Oh.
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Hey, Toko, you alright? I saw something out of the corner of my eye just for a second. It's a corpse, isn't it? I guess so.
what the heck?
You guess? Which is it? It's a dead body or not? It's a dead body. I hate this. I hate it. I'm not going to look at it. I don't want to faint again. No, I don't want that either, so it's probably best if you don't look. You alright? You exploded a little bit. Everyone is dying. Why is this happening? Murder school. It's pretty much my entire explanation. Can I look at the ground and see if it's wet? Because that seems relevant. Because when does this go off? 9? No, okay. I guess. I feel a little. I mean, I guess it's exploded now. It's not going to blow up again, right? You should take a close look at the body one more time.
So,
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Does, Hina, do you think I want to fuck a burnt corpse? It's a dead body. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. Not Kyoko, after all. Some people are into dead bodies. I would assume, like, at least, like, not charbroiled, right? Just publicly fuck a burnt corpse. I think that's what she's implying I would do, yeah. Alright, anyway, let's look at the body again. Alright, this is a thing. Something next to the body. It's a key. Is this what Kyoko took from Monokuma? What did you steal?
So...
I stole this. A key? No, it's a different key. But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It's shaped like Monokuma, so it's probably the only key of its kind on Earth. That's right. She stole the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. Isn't anything right like that? Then this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, it was on the ground near the body. We're all standing right here. What could it possibly go to? See, even if you don't know then. Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean
So in other
the
words,
biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, the dorm rooms on the second floor? It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? Can I look at the rest of the... Okay, I guess I'm sorry? I thought... okay, I guess we're gonna go to the biolab first. This one seems relevant. It's right next... I mean, it says raw. Is this supposed to still be, crickets? Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key, I found it in the garden. In the garden, it's the keyhole. The key wasn't even close to fitting, which means the key doesn't go to this room. She's not raw anymore. You could say that. You could also not be like that. A little bit. Oh, there's a biolab right here. Is this one that we... So there's only one room on each floor. Okay, let's give it a shot. Oh, it works. It fits. This is the key to the data center. I managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. Immediately headed into the garden. You're back. How'd it go? Found out which room it goes to. The data center down on the 4th floor. And we can get into the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. Can I, I'm gonna save real quick and then reload the game, because that's really annoying. I mean, it's probably supposed to be going on now. Okay. Okay. Let's see if that helps. Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. I think you're right. Can I investigate the rest of the corpse or the rest of the room? Can we stop walking away from shit? Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. So when you open that door, it's not gonna have another kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. How about we get a string? Who's got a worm on a string? We need to, like, do some bomb squad shit. What?
In other words...
It's in your hands. Again? Means I trust you. It's an absolute lie. I'm being used to blow open doors. Hey, Soprano. Gonna be ending a little bit earlier today, but you got time. You got like an hour. Maybe more. Okay, I'm just going in, apparently. Let's go. I reached out and put my hand on the door, closed my eyes, and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door and pissed myself like a man. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I opened my eyes. In a word, the room was strange. By all means, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It was a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. What? Hey, that's... Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look at what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school, the dorms, the classrooms. Every part of the school was covered. Oh yeah, it's a Japanese game, so I guess... God, that's weird. Is that... Okay, confirm, deny. If you live in another country, where is the middle of the map? Because here in America, the middle of the map is like Europe. generally speaking. Is that a thing in Japan? That's real weird. I mean, it's fine. It's a round world, but like... Huh. This is
What?
a direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras of the school feed back into this room, and they're all displayed here on these monitors. And they're super staticky.
So
that seems
that's-
annoying. So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. Have you seen the map from Australia's perspective? Is it just upside down? To watch us, you can turn it upside down. You know that? Like if you get an Australian map, then you just turn it right side up. And then it's better again. Then this room is
It's all clear now.
the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Sakura Kasaba. And she was the Mastermind. The Mastermind's dead? Like, really dead? I mean, there's no real up or down in space, but, you know, generally speaking, north is considered the top part of the map, right? It seems so. It's also corrected for the curve of the Earth, but from the South Pole and not the North Pole. Jesus Christ. It would seem so. For serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before the Master could kill him himself. Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean this game is about to be over and we can just walk out of here and it's totally fine? Or does that mean that body? We still don't have confirmation of that. Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. Those look suspicious. Okay, so here's the thing about, if you ever want to, like, disguise yourself, first thing you need to change is your shoes. One of the first things you need to change is your shoes. People forget about their shoes, but your shoes have so many things that link you back to where you live, and they're less likely to be changed. You can easily hide a shirt or go buy a shirt real quick. Shoes are a little bit more complex to buy. Shirts come in, like, large, medium, small. You know, maybe an extra large, extra small. Those shoes look suspiciously similar to, Kyoko's, right? Am I wrong? But if the Mastermind's really dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. If we hurry up and find an exit, come on. No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. What about an exit? If the Mastermind's truly dead, then we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set us up in this life or death game in the first place. Not only shoe prints and shoe wear, it's also like what's on them. Dirt is very regional. Dirt is regional to like a few hundred miles at times. Like, so the difference between like what shoe dirt you've got from living in one area versus another. I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered. Hero, how did you not get, there was a knife? Think who else wore high heels? Well, Byakuya is fine.
Naturally.
The state of the corpse makes it plain to say there was absolutely no doubt. The Mastermind was murdered.
But
Why has it got to be that way? I mean, who could have ever done it?
Such ignorance.
That's exactly what I said. We need to investigate the purpose of the identity of the Mastermind.
I'm telling you.
Now, do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. Caldella, thank you for 11 months of support. Do I get murdered if I sub during this game? Yes. If If you sub during this game, I will professionally and personally come to your house and murder you with my own bare hands. I stole them from a bear. The mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answer to all those questions. The mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let's begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. I mean, what is this computer? There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They all like high performance PCs. Nothing like the ancient laptop that Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So we can't do anything. Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. Hina, that's not how computers work. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network and Alter Ego. He might very well be right about that. Can we tell them about the dream murder thing? Seems very relevant.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. I mean, I want to know why they were killed as much as the next guy, but I really want to get out of here.
What's your problem?
Yeah, I mean, like, here's the deal. I will figure out what's going on in this eventually. I mean, we know who it is. We know it's Leon. But I will figure out why it's Leon in a moment. Like, you guys gotta trust that I'm smart enough to figure that out. But part of the fun, I think, would be just waiting until I actually figure it out and then getting mad at me. Like, I get mad at, like, Yoshihiro whenever he says something stupid, and it's just like, oh my god, why did you just figure that out now? You get to have that experience that I get to have every single time I play this game. But it's a real human being that stupid. It's great. Hurry up and find something for Master. Okay. Why was the mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to find out the identity of the purpose of the mastermind. Luigi guy or Natalie, are you guys here? Okay. I'm gonna not be watching chat for the next little bit because it seems like there's a lot of spoilers going on. So just, you know, make sure they're not doing anything. Thank you. Can we go emote only? We could, but I feel like we're fine. We just gotta go 30 minutes without spoilers. And I'm not gonna read chat too much for the next little bit. I still have it open, but just, yeah. You guys have a spoiler chat for Discord, so you could just do spoilers there. Alternatively, I set up another chat room just for spoiler talk. Do the mods feel like dealing with that or nah? Because I feel like nah is the actual answer there. Because I wouldn't want to deal with two chats. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are. Okay, so I think I've talked to it. What about non-subs? Why do you have a camera in this room? Why would you have a camera in this room? That's weird. That's fair enough, Natalie. Thank you. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. Emote only chat? I might have to do emote only chat. How do I turn on emote only chat? Dark mode? No, I'm not turning that on. That's awful. Mod tools. Show mod. Follower only chat. Slow mode. Moderate action. Delete messages. Pause chat. Manage modification. Okay, Natalie knows how to do it. If you guys don't behave, Natalie will flip the switch. Thank you, Natalie. My mods are amazing. The mastermind has been using them all to spy on us. But why does he have a camera?
As long as I have this.
Huh?
Look at Master Go. It's a feast for the eyes. How much for a monthly membership?
Makes it a lot more bearable, I'll be honest. There's nothing showing up on this one. Hey, look, next to that TV. Is that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. So if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning Hina is here. Are you talking about me? Is it bad that I want you to read 50 Shades of Grey in Gerald's voice? No. Just trying to decide whether or not that's even worth, like, doing. I don't think it is.
Okay.
I might make a charity incentive, like, I'll figure out how long it is and then do a reading of it.
BDSM. I have a very special set of skills and fantasies. I want to show you them.
Maybe we do, like, for every X amount earned, something like that. It's probably for the best, Sugar Shock. Chuck Tingle in Gerald's voice would be better. Okay, maybe we do Chuck Tingle instead. I'll write that down as an idea, because I don't really have any ideas for charity incentives this year. Chuck Tingle Gerald.
You know?
We're all starved for more info on the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic. And you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but why is he talking about it? I don't get the reference.
Okay.
You know?
Just give me some time, okay? I gotta make sure we can drive the spaceship Earth safely. I think I know what you're trying to say, but I also think I might have no idea. I think you guys are gonna break that, but luckily it doesn't matter, I don't think. I'm gonna go through this suspicious door. This door is kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? Oh, look. The door's locked? What if you use that key you opened the door with? Let's give it a try, just in case. It's not gonna work. Nope, no good. Won't even fit in the keyhole.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know?
Oh, hey, Limes, thank you for the raid. Just ignore everything that was just happening. It's fine. We're on chapter, I want to say 5. Oh, it says up in the corner. We're on chapter 5. We're in endgame kind of moment, so if you know what's happening in chapter 5 of Dangarompa 1, do not spoil. Don't even give half spoilers. Don't even go like, oh, I didn't know. If you pull any of that shit, you will be shot on sight and hung up in the town square for everyone to laugh at. I think that's how it works, right? And then we'll be stuck on emote mode and it'll be awful. Hi, how are you guys? Thank you for the raid, Limes. What's wrong? Good news for all you, the Saturday morning kiddies out there. I got the TV working. Thank you, Limes. I am enjoying my anime. Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Freaking idiot mastermind. all you guys need to cut free from your regrets in the outside world. And you're sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it? I've seen The Ring. That's fucked up. This is feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
That's weird.
Come on.
Yeah, that's a good point there. Speculating alongside Rev is probably not a good idea. Best to keep it to yourself. It's very easily to get into spoiler territory there as well.
Huh?
It's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way possible. Not just weird, super weird.
What?
This TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. Anyone got an idea of how much time we have until I have a good stopping point? We're starting to run up on, got about like an hour-ish. A little less than an hour. I want to make sure that we're good. So, how is it showing the camera's feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let me give that a try. Here I went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it's just us. There's a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
So at any point, the mastermind could have seen us jerking off. Yeah. What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there's some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. Trick? What kind of trick? Oh, fuck!
Actually.
Not sure, but... Huh? Huh? What?
What?
Been a while, you friggin' bastards. Monokuma? How, you're supposed to be dead? He's a robot! Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid. You're acting kind of strange. Something's different.
Of course.
I'm different. Everything is perfect. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like a day half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. Look at the look on your faces right now. It's sublime. That's what I want to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretend to be dead for all this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have more fun in this killing game. Can't be serious. We have to keep going? No, we're supposed to get out of here. Would I want to pet Monokuma? Not particularly, no. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know? There's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it is the worst, does it mean that you're in despair?
Well now.
Well, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed, that TV is a central part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding in a secret place of some kind. It's connected to an antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look at how attentive they are. Well then, I'm just gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret. I'll tell you about it. The TV is absolutely without a doubt displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. What does that mean? It's displaying the signal? But that's just us standing here. You're so stupid. You don't get it. Fine, I'll just tell you.
Chills, kills.
This killing game is being broadcast to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme.
The killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Doesn't matter how many times he says it, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I understand the deeper meaning. Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? Nick gives me a whole bunch of gay bits and says, do you like to eat chips and salsa? Yes, I do. They're great. It can't be. Have they taken over the airways somehow? camera feed is being broadcast? No way, it's impossible. This some kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All I need is one weird trick that I found in hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. You being serious right now? I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from within my own mind, like a boat tossing in the ocean. My mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. Although since I gave you all those tantalizing tidbits about school mysteries, even me luring you here right now, why would I do any of that without a reason? It's all for my captive audience, to show them the true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. It's the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
What are you saying?
You're lying. If this is all on TV, the police and everyone in the world would be going crazy. God, if we were in space, yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
actually.
What if they already did? Huh?
Yes, indeed.
Then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people may yell at their TV and try and warn you, but who would actually want to come here and help? Spess. Do you really think that's possible? I really don't know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But if you take control of all the communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things have come so far? Well, that's a secret. There's something I need you all to do for me first, remember? What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh, there's a little business of... A body has been discovered.
A body has been discovered.
I'm almost done.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
He did the thing. Class trial, do you mean?
It's the Monokuma file! Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
Can't wait! I can't wait!
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. It's a pre-recorded message, yeah. We all stood there for a while, I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think of it. I couldn't think. I took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. How is it still alive?
I'm sick of this.
Thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. Yeah, unfortunately, Byakuya is now the smartest person in the room, which is unfortunate. Which means at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Sakura Saba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still active and alive, that means that the mastermind, Mikuro Saba, isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must be a Kyoko. I mean, that seems like a quick... There's no other possibility. The body's Kyoko's? So Kyoko's been murdered? It's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. A 16th student. My crew is 16th lanes was call it ultimate spare. Watch out for her. It'd have to end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether or not you believe it doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means that the killer...
That's right.
Correct. Must be someone participating in our school life. So what you're saying is one of us killed Kyoko. Or Kyoko maybe killed... What's her name? Or what's her name killed Kyoko. I really don't know. One of the two is true. That's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh?
But you just said...
Stop
I
talking.
don't have any time to explain. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. I mean... That's how this game works, after all. What the fuck? Well, I'd better start by checking out this Monokuma file. Oh, fuck off, game. I was going to say, at least we'll know because of this, right? What is this riff? Wow, it's butt rock. But it's like slightly better than usual butt rock. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim has been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. It also, how do you stab someone completely through the body? Too funky, too fort. Thank you for the sub. Box 16 is your new investigation theme. Shut up, Rev. It's good. No. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. An unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? I mean, like, the shoes are kind of a giveaway that it is, but the fingernails, she didn't paint her nails. Like, there's very little that we know about that picture there, about who this is. But their hair is also brown. And if you recall correctly, Kyoko doesn't have brown hair. She has white hair. She had gloves, so maybe she did have painted nails. I don't know, but she didn't have brown hair. Or her hair is burnt. I don't know. An unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Or... I had no choice. I have to investigate. I have to investigate the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Listen, this game doesn't get a lot right. I'm not going to treat the whole, like, she had nails under gloves too seriously. Okay, time to get started. I need to check everywhere. Might be important. From one end to the other. Just need to do what I always do. Alright, knife. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? This must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife was all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean that the knife was what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Wait, is this? Yes, it is. It is. Actually, 100% it is. Now, wait a minute. I don't know as if this is accurate art or not, but if you'll notice, this person doesn't have painted red nails. It's the knife the person was holding. This is getting really weird. There's too many strange coincidences. I can never tell if stuff like that, those kind of details are intentional or not. Whoever this person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. The same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker that was found here. I mean, usually when they're not painted with nails, it just means that they don't have, like, fingernails that are painted, you know? Doesn't mean that they don't have fingernails. That'd be weird. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because When they attacked, I was in some kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. Maybe I... If this really is Kyoko, then mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? Just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. Well, it can't be. There's no way. Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. Okay, well, the game just told me it's not related, so. Panel is used to control the sprinklers. Set to 7:30 every morning. Okay. 7:30 is the key there. Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 every morning, right? Then the body was here before then. The sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which means that the murder must have taken place somewhere between 7:30. Well, actually, no, that's not how time works. I don't know if you guys know this, but this is a fact. Things stay wet for a bit. Specifically based on the humidity and the general heat in the area, but, things become dry after they're wet. Remember, there are some chickens in the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens. 4? Now one's missing.
Yo.
What's going on, Makoto? Glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there are precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens in here now. We're 1 short. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
What?
I was down here right before nighttime last night. There were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is going to have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even if one single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. Galaxy brain shit going on in chat. Leon was reanimated as a chicken. He's back from the grave, and he's back. It's like Chucky, except for with a chicken instead. Clucky. Cucky. If I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand, why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Possibly. Alright. What else you got for me here? It's one of the monitors, okay. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. But where? Wait, was it there? I have to double check that later. God, I have no idea. I'll check into that later. I'll just be sure. So, I think the murder took place sometime after 9. No, before 9, but after 7:30. Because the reason that Toko switched was because she saw a dead body. What's my favorite HEB brand products? I like their Cokes. A lot of the HEB stuff is kind of but it's cheaper. Hill Country Fair is definitely the cheaper of the cheap stuff. But the Cokes are good. They taste just like sodas. The cornflakes are the worst. They taste like the box. Very Texas question there, though. Just to be sure, I should take a look around in the tool shed. Dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, there's a tarp in here before? Should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Okay. No, it just tastes like a box. Like if you ate the box, it would probably taste better. Oh yeah, Creamy Creations Intense Chocolate. It's like fucking awful. How similar is King of the Hill to Texas? King of the Hill is like small town Texas. Thank you for the 100 bits there, College, and for the love as well. Thank you. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. Yeah, the intense chocolate is it's chocolate chips and chocolate ice cream with chocolate syrup. The Byakuya is so phallic. Is it? I guess so. But the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Wet and dirty things bother Makoto. It's like way too sweet. Like, but it's good. Thank you for the 200 bits there, Cappy Rose. Well, thank you. Like, totally understand. I'm running out of places for my art as well. God, whoever's on the guitar, it's like going to Guitar Center. Like, chill the fuck out. We get it. You can play guitar. Really hope there aren't any clues hidden in the fertilizer. Pickaxe. Just checking and making sure there's nothing new in here. I don't think it has anything to do with the mystery corpse. Oh, the Times Square Guitar Center. I didn't realize there was one there. Holy fuck, yeah. Alright. Apparently. Alright. Let's check the camera, I guess. Alright, now let's talk to people. Maybe they can give me a hint about stuff. I'm going to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi? Correct, I'd like to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I fell asleep at night. Why are you asking about that now, and what's nighttime got to do with it? Isn't it obvious? The murder took place after nighttime. Okay, so, like, the tarp is wet, which means that, like... I mean, it only really matters if the body is wet or not, right? But the tarp was made to make it so that way you didn't know that the ground was wet when this happened. Just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro was spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
Hey, Grand Nacho. Welcome. So the murder could only have taken place at some point during the nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina were at the gym together the entire night last night. When I found Hiro in the garden, I immediately went into Toko and Hina's rooms to get them, at which point we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone, even when we went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. And when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well, but you never came to the door, so where were you precisely? Telling you the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep, and I had a fever, so... Well, welcome, Aluminum. Welcome everyone who's new. So what now? You seem to be quite at the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Yeah, that's real bad. Especially because it's the knife that was in my room. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
Serious?
I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? We should look back to what we did this morning to help me remember what it was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7. As usual, I headed to the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right about 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Then Toko went to go get the pickaxe, which is when she found the dead body. What time was it then? 9. That's right. It'd have to be right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. It's a pretty small job. It's about all I can handle. When the body was found, it was added to your book. Okay. So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not going to look. I don't want to faint anymore. Right. Let's check the body more thoroughly. Alright, that's weird. I noticed it before, but I didn't get a chance. So the body is wet. So the body's wet, which means that theoretically, but it's really wet, which is weird because I mean, I guess it's just so you don't not know that. So if the body's wet, that means that it was here at 7:30-ish. Okay. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. They're fake nails, and they're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Also, the tattoo thing? Also, there's something on the back of the right hand. It's a tattoo. It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it's a sick wolf tattoo. It's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand has been added to Truth Bullet section of your diary. The upper half, oh, it probably is just wet from the bucket I threw on it. That's why there'd be so much water. Okay, so that doesn't help me then. We don't know whether or not the body was wet because I threw water on it or not. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. The top half of the body is wet from when I threw water on it. That's because it got set on fire, and when I threw water on it, since I only threw water on that part of the body, the top half of only the top half, the bottom half is still dry, which means that it would have to have happened sometime after 7:30, which is when the rain or the sprinklers start, which means that it happens sometime, I would say at least like, it takes like 30 minutes, right? So that means like 30 minutes after, so like somewhere between 8 and 9 is when this person died. Probably a bit before 9, so that way they didn't run into anyone in the hall. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Okay, anything else I can... Yeah, I'd like to investigate the bottom half. Lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. When the body blew up, the top half of the body got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? No, there is. White jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one piece left. I guess so. But, well, let me leave this area. Okay, cool. Good. That's good to know, though. Okay, check that. Yeah, there we go. If the body was here before, then the sprinklers would have gotten it wet, which would mean the murder must have taken place. Right, okay, so now can I leave? I don't think I've seen everything. Okay. I had to put that together for him. There are only 4 chickens now, but when did the 5th one disappear?
What the heck?
It's down here before the nighttime. Okay. That seems weird. Apparently that giant flower has nothing to do with anything. Did we not talk to Donut Girl yet? Oh, okay. No, don't tell me what I haven't investigated. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looks, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. There's a knife sticking out of the stomach in the area around where it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound didn't stop bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was in the body, I couldn't see any on the ground around it, which means that it was brought here? On the tarp? Why do people murder people in other locations and bring it other places? Just murder someone, leave it there. Come on.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That's super a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it, that helped me remember it a lot better, too. So thank you, too. The body before the explosion has been added to the truth bullets. I think I've checked everything that I needed in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I still need to check, specifically this fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. Was it also Kyoko who attacked me last night? No, I don't think so. I think that she saved me and hit this person in the back of the head, but I don't want to convict Kyoko. Maybe I can get into her room. I'd be able to find out more. The only key to her room.
It's all clear now.
What?
Limit my options. Give me the key to your room. Yeah, give me a room key. If you do come up with an alibi, I'd happy to hear about it later at the class trial. Oh, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't let you take. I can't take that risk. You're a prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were going with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda. Find me again later and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may or may not go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, in the meantime, I should look somewhere else. I should check out that one area. Okay. I don't remember where that came from. Don't tell me. I will figure it out, but it's one of the big rooms. It's not one of the classrooms. I think it might be the secret room, but I'm going to double check everywhere first. Should be like a giant hole in the wall or something. I don't recognize it. Yeah, don't spoil it. I have a feeling it's important, but, you know. Everything's back to normal, just like with Sayaka and Taka and Monokuma's responsible. Monokuma's responsible, I'm sure. Responsible's one word. I'm just gonna go ahead and minimize chat for a minute. I think that's probably for the best. We got mods in chat, so I can trust that nothing bad will happen. So it's gonna be a room I've been in. It's gotta be that secret room. Just gonna double check a couple places first, though. And also, I've forgotten which floor of the bathroom. Okay. Which room, what floor was the, bathroom? Rev's not looking, promote his art. Second floor? Thank you. I don't know if that's even the right answer, but at least I'll check there. Alright, I've minimized chat again. Thank you. There's no bathroom on this floor, so I probably would have skipped it anyway, I guess. We'll come back up to that floor on the off chance that... Scam call. Okay, it doesn't want me going in there, so it's not the right answer. Hopefully you guys can't hear the buzz. Alright, I'm going back upstairs then. I'm gonna double check all the things on this floor, then we'll go down a floor. It'd be nice if we could roll back the tape on the security footage. Figure that's the only way to search properly, so that way I know. I'm skipping the classrooms because I'm fairly certain it's not that. See anything out of place. It might be in the gun room downstairs. That's kind of my other guess, but I'm just being a little bit thorough because I really don't know. I want to make sure. And I gotta have some sort of organization in my search process because I am incredibly forgetful. It's entirely possible I'll forget where I need to go. Okay. So then this away. Check in this room real quick. Is the music supposed to still be playing like this? I feel like it's not. Nothing. Alright. I have also a feeling that it'll tell me that I'm not done searching a room if I actually find the right room. That's actually, thinking of that means that I actually have a lot better chance of finding this. It won't let me leave the room once I've found the right room. It'll be like, I think there's some more to search here. Right? So, probably okay to search randomly like this. Or with this sort of, like, weird method that I've got going on. I'm almost definite it's not the... You know, I'll check anyway. I can't get into the girls' locker room anymore. I like how you replaced the titty poster. Sakura has nothing to do with this case. Alright. I know this is probably infuriating for everyone in chat and everyone, like, watching on After Hours, but I'm kind of just, like, searching every room, making sure. I have no idea what this is from. I'll be honest with you. I have a vague suspicion that it's from the thing downstairs. The exit get gun room thing. Go and check there real quick since, you know, I'm on this floor now. Yeah, I thought there would be something in here missing, but I don't really see anything. I got something for that. That's usually the you investigated something you didn't need to. Okay, it's not gonna be the Monokuma room. Nurse's office? Nothing here. It's gonna be a problem if I search all these places, then I press the back button, and then it's like, oh. Yeah, you can leave. Okay, it's not important anymore. Alright, what does that leave us with? The inn? Still one other place I need to check. Okay. It means it's got to be somewhere before the inn. It's got to be one of the classrooms then. Alright. I have no idea what this is from. Fuck. Where have I seen anything red in this school? Like, I guess I haven't checked the gym yet. Let's check there. Could have been from the robot, I guess? I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
It's the bomb. Gotcha. Cool. Chat's back. Sorry about that. Turned up chat again. Hi, you guys. See, it's like talking to Yoshihiro, right? It's fucking annoying as hell. Hello, everyone. I'm reading chat again. Literally the last room, but my search worked. It was dumb, but it worked. Hi. Don't call me Dad. I just found something. What is it? It's... What? It's a bomb. Bomb. Right. Okay, so the fragment was from the bomb. The fragments were found in the garden. Gotcha. Checked everything else. That's all I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should go back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Alright. Is there an Abby attacking my chair? Feels like an Abby. Oh, it's a Herman. Hi, Herman. Is it both of you? No, it's just a Herman. Hi, Herman. There's a, like, you know, like, so you got like a Gatorade, like, twist-off cap, right? There's that little piece of plastic that connects up with the cap, the little ring thing. He's playing with that, because we'll take those off the bottles every now and then, because it's funny. It's fun to play with. It's plastic. I don't really care if it gets torn up. He can't eat it. There's the alarm to let me know that I need to go and get Tilda. She did get a ride home, so I think once we get to the trial, we'll stop, but we're right about at the right spot. You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Wait for me. Byakuya waited without a second glance and hurried after him all the way to the dorms. The ultimate cat toy. Alright. Well, here we go. Byakuya took the key out and slid it into the keyhole, and then it's open. Looks like it, thanks. Like, honestly, like, paper bags, little plastic things. So this is Kyoko's room. What is this? There's something on the table. Woodblock decoration.
What?
What is that? What purpose does it serve? It's probably a key. Lockers is really traditional public bathhouses use them for lockers. Wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. You wouldn't. Are you saying that Byakuya is the like Shadow the Hedgehog of this game? Because I agree. The Shadow the Hedgehog actually has some class. Like, he's likable on some level. Would I consider removing the check the weed emote with an Abby emote at some point? Yeah. Maybe. Depends on what you guys want. Like, check the weed has survived every culling of emotes for the past, like, couple of years. Doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
If it is a key, I think it might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that it might go to. The dojo? Cool. Check the Weed is a bit dated. Yeah. We haven't played, when was the last time I played Shopkeep? Like, it hasn't been updated in forever, and they came out with the second one, and the second one was kind of shit. Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I better not look inside. She might be dead. She might be murdered. We can look at her bra. It's fine.
Such ignorance.
Didn't mean to hit that button. Here's her bed. I'm not seeing anything interesting, at least not as far as the case is concerned. I mean, you could spam the check the weed thing every time we see Yoshihiro, or if you need me to check Yoshihiro. Any interaction with Yoshihiro, I feel like, is relevant to the check the weed. Alright, well, let's see if the game lets me go in the bathroom now. No? Okay, well, that's kind of run out of things to check then. Okay, I'll talk to him then.
What?
You wanted to come here, so what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we'd find a clue here. Clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us more direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. I was almost murdered last night. Kyoko gave me something. What is this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something other happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it. What is it? What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said that if anything ever happened to her, I should open it. Well, something has happened, so open it. Okay. Open the envelope and take a look inside. Single piece of paper. Under the sheets?
What?
It's all was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? The no emote doesn't get used much. Could be something hidden under these bed sheets. Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? Crumpled up piece of paper. Class 78, student registry. Sakura Ukasaba. No is very specific. It appears to be Makuro Ikasaba's profile. Looks like it. It's probably the other thing that Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was the key and that's it. Must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. So Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your searches. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name? Sakura Ukasaba. Sex female, ultimate soldier. What? Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won... Yeah, that's what I was thinking. She lied about the ultimate despair thing. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation. God damn it, that's who she is, then. Kyoko isn't Kyoko, she's Makuro Ukasaba. Well, that explains quite a bit. Doesn't Makuro Ukasaba means corpse warblade? What an edgy name. That's wonderful if true. A story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over the Japanese media outlets. And since international investigation turned up no information, she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. Fenrir is the wolf from Norse mythology, I want to say? So that would explain the tattoo. So then Makura Ikasaba is the person who's dead, and we know that because of the wolf tattoo. She insisted that she had been kidnapped, and that she had received battle training of her own volition. Destined to end the world, right. However, she revealed while she had... See, you guys can trust me that I can learn things. I can know a thing. Instead of running away to clown college, she did run away to soldier camp. You're right. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Makura's profile has been added. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. That doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in feels like a completely different dimension. It's like those non-fiction. It's like one is non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way they even compared it to. That's how different this is. But that's how I saw things as just an ordinary person. Her canon name is Corpse Warblade. So stupid. It's just an ordinary person then.
I see.
Never imagined to hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. You recognize it? Yes, he knows about all the secret organizations ever. You talked about that earlier.
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses. They always get the job done. That's worth remembering. It's all part of a world totally removed from the world I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've ever heard said that Fenrir has already...
Found it!
Oh, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit of a player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Oh, it's you. You've gotten your hands on a pretty little... What have you gotten your pretty little hands on there? Oh, you found her profile. So what if I did?
Hey.
Don't freak out on me. I'm not going to hold it against you or anything. And in case if you're wondering, I'm not going to hold it against Kyoko either, even though she's the one who stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? What we can't forgive is Miss Origami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice her up and devour her. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Sakura, okay, I read something wrong. I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Okay. Chat seems to be very angry about... Oh, I said origami instead of... whatever. Sakura. The rule violations really are so unforgivable. You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. Proper school life is built on dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations like... Ooh, that's interesting. So you're saying that you follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it is. All is. Now can I? In fact, in the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about it's about the one writing the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever told you about how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
You first got all in the hallway way back when. There were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting you may have led a misunderstanding amongst you all. Misunderstanding? Are you saying?
in other words,
That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes,
The
indeed.
total number of students taking place in this killing game was actually 16. Had he actually said any number other than 16, I would have been confused. If he had said 5, I would have been like, the fuck? Cappy Rose, thank you for the 200 gay bits. There are actually 5 people participating in this. It's kind of fucked up that a whole bunch of unrelated people were killed. Or numbers higher than 15. Or 16, really. 16, then.
Nukuro Ikusaba.
Oh, shit. Guys, this is important. We've never heard this line of dialogue before. Everyone shut up and chat and listen real fucking hard. This is going to be super important.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this
Hold
school.
on, I'm going to get a piece of paper out. I need to write this down. Okay.
The one they call the ultimate despair.
Ultimate despair. Okay. Right. Got it.
Watch out for her.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. We're gonna have to get a... Yeah, I might have to get a tattoo just so I don't forget. This is so important. I was wondering why people immediately knew the meme when it happened. 16th student, Sakura Ikusaba. She's part of school life. So she's the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... Like I told you, the killing game is desperately popular. I wouldn't want you to... You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've gotten so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure that everyone was on the same page. I figured out who the murderer is. It's Logan Paul. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints or hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
It explains so many things.
Well, now.
Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at the Miss Sneaky Kiriguri, so I'm going to share a little secret with you. Seriously?
Hey.
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you this, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? No, that's all you're going to get. Monokuma's account was added to the truth book. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so the back of her hand... The tattoo. But no. Monokuma specifically said scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars, which means, yeah. The fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again?
What?
Forget about her. What matters now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you this dull. God, that's a good line. Scars is a mistranslation. Monokuma said markings. That's some bullshit. That's a really bad mistranslation. Because that's like, that is like... That is actually super relevant. The difference between scar... I was gonna say, like, well, you know, does Monokuma think a scar is... I mean, are tattoos scars? Like, is that bad, you know? Like, does Monokuma just not approve of tattoos? And then I'm like, oh, no. Yeah, that actually affects the plot of the game fairly horribly. Do you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Morakuro is a student here, which obviously Monokuma is trying to tell us that Morakuro is the one creating the rules of the game. Is it, though? Still not totally sure on that. Well, why would he tell us this, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so he wouldn't get complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that just proves that Morakuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of the 16th student. He needs to make sure our investigation is fair. Sakura is related to the case. Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko, or perhaps she's the one who... What? That explained why... What did Kyoko say to him? What did you do to my body? Right? God, I feel like that's relevant, but I can't figure out how. I know that's relevant to this. I know this is relevant right now. Yeah, that was weak as fuck. I admit it. If she's a student that she killed someone, that would make her part of the school's killing game. Makura is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Makuro Kisaba isn't the culprit. What makes you say that? I thought Makuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point. Yeah, Monokuma doesn't lie. I pointed that out way beforehand. I said Monokuma is the most trustworthy person in the school. He's the only person I trust.
So, in other words...
Makura is giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. Makes more sense then to assume that Makura isn't the culprit. He lies by omission, at best. He made the fake suicide note. He did lie that time. It's pretty skeevy. He did forge a suicide note. That's a pretty bad lie. Good point. Good point. They want us to suspect Makura to come to the wrong conclusion. That would make sense to me. But when you say it that way, it definitely seems possible. But if that's true, all really true, if Makura isn't the killer, then who is? Well, then I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm pretty sure there are other places in need of investigation. We should find a key, and the dojo are really connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? Okay, so... Okay. Yeah, I kind of agree with the assessment that the misdirection almost caused two problems. Woodblock keys, just like the traditional public bathhouses. Can you make a key out of wood like that? Like, square? It's bizarre.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker on the farthest right? Yeah,
Very
it's labeled
strange.
6. It's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? That's the grooves on the bottom. It's just bizarre, right? It's like a key, rather than pointing out, it has the pins on the inside going outwards.
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. Like, normally, like, a key... Apparently, Japan has a history of woodworking. I mean, that's one of the things that Japan's actually known for. Their castles were, like... more or less mostly made out of wood. They weren't as good against, like, certain kind of siege tactics as, like, European castles, but that's because, like, the kind of castles that are good against siege are also made out of stone, and that's stupid as fuck to make in a place that has earthquakes all the goddamn time. That's my understanding of castles. But anyway. So, you know, you figure out what you got. You got a lot of trees, you gotta figure out wood. You figure out wood, you make a freaking house out of it. You make a castle out of that shit. Japan. Smart people. Didn't make stupid houses. Locker eagerly accepted the lock, or accepted the key, and it opens. Arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. Looks like they're made out of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. What about the thing on the floor there? There's something else inside the locker. It's a watered up ball of duct tape. I wonder what that's used for. Is that a blood stain?
See.
If it is, that means it surely must be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could that possibly be involved? think that's all the locker has to offer now. Is something wrong? It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case, but how did the keys to the locker wind up in the victim's room? Because she's not the victim, you dumbass!
Why?
Or perhaps, Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on the next location. What's the next location? There's still something that we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Sakura is a part of? How are we supposed to find out about that? The room, literally, it's the research room. Are you talking about the archive? Yes. Jesus Christ, Big Mac. That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
Let's hurry. My stomach is eating itself alive. We're almost to the end of the investigation, I think. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to the shelf in the back. There we go. He quickly returned with the file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what this says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way through high school without learning a single word of French? Pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever, I'll read it to you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors who are they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equal or equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They've been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep from revealing many state secrets they've acquired. God, we're less than 100 subs away from more emotes, I guess. Still quite a few, but I can't believe, like, the response that I've had to this game in general. Thank you, guys. I feel like we were at much, much less than that for a while ago. Thank you. Some, however, believe that there was mounting internal tension within the group before it simply imploded. Point out Mokoto's zipper goes around the hood part of his hoodie. Yeah, there are hoodies that are like that. Anon, you didn't have to do that. I wasn't... Oh, ants! I recognize ants. Ants, you just subbed to me on Patreon. I was laughing about how, like, you're I'm sorry, I should thank the Anon. Thank you, Anon. That's very kind of you. But I think I have to scream your name every time I do an arcade, right, Ants? Ants!
What?
Like that? What is it? All just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, this is our reality, our only reality. These people are a part of our world. The battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, our unpredictable and unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Skip sub is kind of karma. Yeah, thank you. And thank you, Anon. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? Right, other people, normal people don't know. Do people not know that? Was that like, is that new information? God, that's a really awful emote. Is that an emote or is that just... Oh, just the ant thing. It looks like an actual ant on my computer screen. I hate that. Fenrir is the wolf of Ragnarok. Well, welcome, Pabline? Now butchered your name like I do everyone else. No, it's fine. On my screen, it looks like vaguely three-dimensional. How big is your screen? Fairly large? It looks like a little buggy of some sort, like if I wasn't paying attention. Linux. There you go. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the squad, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. For example, on their hands. Am I using light mode? I am. Does it... Here, hold on. Does it look different with dark mode on? How do I turn on dark mode? Okay. Oh, yeah, that looks completely not like a real ant when you turn on dark mode. I think you got gift subbed. Arkansas. You're using light mode? Unsubbing. Why is there such animosity against light mode? Do you guys not want to die? How do you turn on dark mode? You go to chat settings, and then in chat options, it's right above pop-out chat and right below readable colors. They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... Nice!
Time is utterly silent.
I'm just a
and
gremlin.
it
I like
constantly
having light
assaults
mode
us,
on.
Organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that.
How do I look back at things?
Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
F2. Time. Okay. Then the time has come, the walrus said. To speak of many things of... Fuck, I used to know that rhyme. Fools and fish and sealing wax and whether something have wings. Something like that.
That's right.
It seemed that way. Let's go. Used to be one of my favorite ones. What am I gonna do during the charity stream? I'm gonna do some Flash games, but I've also got something else kind of like secret, sort of planned. I should probably run it by Hootie. I think he'd be fine with it. I sort of ran it by him. Sorta. That's right. Used to be one of my favorite poems. Now, now the one that I use for the titles of, I mean, you guys will just have to show up for the thing.
Dangarompa.
I'll send you a message, Natalie. Vinesauce crew murder game. I would love to do TTT with the Vinesauce peoples. I think that would be fun. I think that would be a good stream. Let me check and see if there's any art, but I think that's where we need to stop it for the day. There's one really funny art. Looks like that's the new one. TTT I think is good. I don't like murder as much, but yeah. Who fucking did this? Aesthetic bagel. Okay, first off, your style is amazing. Second off, let me show everyone this. Okay, here we go. So this one's from Aesthetic Bagel. It's of Leon hiding around the corner with like worm on a string everywhere. And we're using worm on a string as a bomb triggering device. It's amazing. It's so weird. It's good. Thank you. Plot solved. It's good. He's pulling all the strings. Fuck you. Thank you. Well, that appears to be the art for the day. Let me do the exclamation point charity thing. It helps if I know how to spell charity. Thank you for spelling it right, Natalie. That is happening very soon. July 19th to 21st. That's like 10 days from now. 10 days from now. Soon. Very soon. It's like slightly over a week. The charity stream is happening. It's for the Pediatric Cancer Research Foundation. And the Vinesauce Hope channel is live right now. Oh, okay. Well, let me go raid him. Is Zot doing it? What is Vinesauce's Hope? It is our yearly charity event to raise money for the Pediatric Cancer Research Foundation. Yeah, let's go ahead and give it a raid. I'm going to go ahead and stop streaming here, but thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for enjoying the stream. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. Either way, I will see you next time. Go give the channel a follow. Go give the Twitter a follow as well. Thank you. And if you've got any other copy that you need me to, like, promote, Natalie, let me know. Or just let the team of people who are actually working on this regularly know so I can do stuff. But anyway, thank you guys. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.